If you love Spider-Man as much as we do, you probably can't wait for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to come out in theaters. In the meantime, let's take a peek behind the curtain and find out who's voicing our favorite characters. Watch until the end to find out which Oscar-winning actor is voicing Spider-Man Noir. Now let's take a look behind the mic of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Officer, I love you.
Wait, what?
Stan Lee as Stan. The late Stan Lee managed to get his last cameo in before passing away in November of 2018. And believe it or not, but this cameo can be found in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. As many of you know, Stan made it a point to appear in every single Marvel movie that hit the big screen. And as the executive vice president and publisher of Marvel Comics, we can all agree that Stan does whatever Stan wants.
Wow, nice suit. Zip it, Stanley!
This revolutionary artist lived his life to the fullest, which is why he deserves a little shout out or two. So, how does this man become a legend? Well, by taking his career one day at a time. Without Stan, there wouldn't be any Spider-Man comics or movies. So how did this great man come up with the idea for Spider-Man? Well, why not hear it from Stan himself?
I saw a fly crawling on the wall, and I said, wow, suppose a person had the power to stick to a wall like an insect.
This video was posted on the CNN YouTube channel and hosted by Larry King. So if you're going to see the latest Spider-Man movie, make sure to keep an eye out for the marvelous Stan Lee. Zoe Kravitz as Mary Jane. Zoe Kravitz is the daughter of renowned singer Lenny Kravitz and famous actress Lisa Bonet. Much like her parents, Zoe knew that she wanted to become a star, and so she did. Zoe plays the role of Mary Jane, and her calming voice fits her character perfectly. In a clip posted by the YouTube channel comicbook.com, we can see Mary Jane giving a speech to a crowd of civilians.
We're all counting on you.
They're counting on me. Probably not you specifically. I think it's a metaphor.
Mary Jane's role is trivial to the Spider-Man legacy, which is why we're super happy that Zoe snagged the role. Acting and voice acting are very different fields, but Zoe had little to no issues learning the ropes. In fact, this isn't her first time in the studio. The actress got some practice when she landed the role of Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie. On top of that, Zoe also did some voice acting for the TV movie Morris and the Cow. Jake Johnson as Peter B. Parker. Jake Johnson isn't your everyday average voice actor, and this is because he spends most of his in front of the camera opposed to inside a studio. But Jake's quick on his feet and open to many different challenges. He's known for acting in movies like Let's Be Cops and the TV series New Girl. But did you know Jake is a super successful voice actor as well? While many of us are familiar with his acting portfolio, we know very little about his other endeavors. Jake landed voice gigs on productions like Smurfs, The Lost Village, BoJack Horseman, and the Lego Movie. All in all, it looks like he was the perfect fit for his character, Peter B. Parker.
I love this burger. So delicious. One of the best burgers I've ever had. You have money, right?
Here's what Jake had to say about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie while on The Rich Eisen Show.
But I have, obviously I cared about Peter Parker as a kid, but doing press for this, I've realized people care about this universe in ways I could never imagine.
So, all in all, Jake wasn't ready for the intense Spider-Man fanatics that crossed his path during a Comic-Con event. But then again, who would be? Kimiko Glenn as Penny Parker. Kimiko Glenn is an adorable actress who is well known for playing Brooke Soso on the hit TV series Orange is the New Black. Although she might be relatively new to the acting world, Kimiko has managed to make quite the name for herself. In fact, she's even breached into the voice acting world, and with a cute and feminine voice like hers, it was only a matter of time. Kimiko plays the role of Penny Parker in the latest Spider-Man movie, and it's safe to say that she's ready for business. The young actress clicked with her role overnight, and here's what she has to say about little Penny Parker during an interview with Molderville.
One of the coolest things about Penny Parker is that you wouldn't expect this tiny, happy, and energetic young girl to be the heroic pilot of this hulking superbot.
Much like Penny, Kimiko is used to being judged by her appearance, so playing a femme fatale role helped her to break a stereotype or two. Much like the other voice actors in the new Spider-Verse movie, this isn't Kimiko's first time in the studio. She's known for voicing characters in TV shows like BoJack Horseman, DuckTales, and Sophia the First. Chris Pine as Peter Parker. Chris Pine is a highly celebrated actor who is known for playing huge roles in popular movies like Wonder Woman and Star Trek Beyond. He's been acting since 2003 and has quickly climbed up Hollywood's ladder. So much so that many of us were stoked when we found out that he'd be voicing the original Spider-Man in the new Spider-Verse movie. Well, as Chris would say,
Surprise!
You're the whitest man I've ever met.
because his role is basically a super small cameo. In fact, his character is so sporadic that he only gets a single line in the film. So basically, many of us aren't even going to notice that Chris has a role in this highly anticipated film.
I am a spy!
But if you're watching this before you watch the movie, you might just be able to spot him out. Chris is currently working on the second installment of the Wonder Woman franchise. So if you like him as much as we do, make sure to catch his upcoming film. Natalie Morales as Miss Gallardos. Natalie Morales was cast as Miss Gallardos in the upcoming Spider-Verse movie, and although she tends to go for very different roles, she couldn't help but break the mold due to the magnitude of this animated film. According to the actress, these are the roles she tends to go for.
I tend to go for roles that stay away from stereotypical Latina or female things.
This clip was posted by the YouTube channel Build Series, where Natalie explained how she tends to stay away for stereotypical roles. If you're not familiar with this hilarious celebrity, let us fill you in on her many accomplishments. She's known for playing Lucy on the hit TV series Parks and Recreation and Rosie on Battle of the Sexes. Although she has more experience in front of the camera, Natalie has been voice acting for many years now. And much like her cast members, she's a recurring character on the hit TV show BoJack Horseman. Shameik Moore as Miles Morales. Shameik Moore is the man of the hour, and he's bringing a new voice to the Spider-Man character. As the lead actor in the Spider-Verse movie, Shameik has a lot of practicing to do, but he wanted to bring a fresh vision to his character, Miles Morales. And did he ever?
Love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear me say it?
I love you, Dad.
You're dropping me off out of school?
I love you, Dad.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a cop.
During an interview with Flicks in the City Clips, Shameik opened up about what he wanted to bring to the table.
I've always loved superhero cartoons, and when they started coming to life, like the live action movies, obviously I was like, and I said, if I'm going to be the voice of Miles Morales, it needs to be as believable as possible.
The actor managed to stay true to his vision, which is why millions of Spider-Man fans are swooning from his performance. Shameik began acting in 2011 and has already made a name for himself. You might recognize him from TV series like Incredible Crew and The Get Down. However, his most famous role is the one of Malcolm in Dope. Believe it or not, but this was Shameik's second time voice acting throughout his 8-year career. Now, if that isn't impressive, we don't know what is. Hailee Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy. Hailee Steinfeld might be young, but she's had plenty of experience on and off camera. She's a singer, actress, and voice actress, and who knows what she'll be up to next. Hailee was cast as character Gwen Stacy, and we couldn't be happier about it. The lively celebrity brings charisma and spunk to Gwen's character, and we wouldn't expect anything less from her.
Hey guys. Wanda? It's Gwen, actually.
Hailee kick-started her career back in 2007 and has slowly been learning the ropes ever since. She's known for her roles in movies like True Grit, The Edge of 17, and Pitch Perfect 2. While it may be hard to believe, this was Hailee's first time voice acting throughout her career, but you would never be able to tell. All in all, it seems as though this girl's a natural. During an interview that was posted by Film Artsy Entertainment, Hailee went on about what makes Spider-Verse such an epic movie. Here's what she had to say.
But this film is so captivating and funny and heartwarming, and I could go on, but go see it because it really is something special.
So there you have it, guys. Proof that Spider-Verse is worth the watch. Mahershala Ali as Uncle Aaron. If there's one actor we all know and love, it's the famous Mahershala Ali. This highly talented actor never fails to deliver a fantastic performance, which is why we're super excited to see him get into character in Spider-Verse. Mahershala was cast as Uncle Aaron, who happens to be Miles' paternal uncle. While their relationship might be shaky at times, Uncle Aaron is always there to lend a helping hand to his nephew.
Aaron is Miles Morales' uncle, brother to his father, Jefferson. Aaron, there's some tension between Jefferson and Aaron.
Mahershala Ali is well known for his roles in House of Cards, Luke Cage, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. He's an Oscar-winning actor who has a lot left to give. During an interview with Flick and the City Clips, Mahershala talked about how important Spider-Verse is for our generation. And here's what the talented celeb had to say.
My child gets to live in a time where there are more diverse voices.
All in all, Mahershala is excited to be part of a production that unites people instead of dividing them. We don't know about you, but we're super excited to see Uncle Aaron in action. Liev Schreiber as Wilson Fisk. Liev Schreiber is no newbie when it comes to voice acting, which is why producers immediately considered him for the role of Wilson Fisk. As many of you know, Wilson Fisk is a big-time kingpin who's filled with hate and anger. While he claims to want a better life for his city, he tends to get his hands stuck in the cookie jar more often than not. Liev's character is known for his sudden bouts of rage, which is why staying true to this role can be a challenge. Here's a clip of Liev getting into character in the studio.
You're not stopping this. Not today!
This clip was posted by the Screen Slam YouTube channel, where we clearly see Liev's face getting red with rage.
It's a hell of a freaking light show. You're gonna love this.
This famous celeb has been acting since the early 90s, and he tends to score similar roles due to how believable his bad guy facade is. He's known for playing Victor Creed in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. We're super excited to see what Liev does with his role. Kathryn Hahn as Doc Ock. Kathryn Hahn is probably the most hilarious actress in Hollywood, and we can say that without any hesitation. She's been acting since the late 90s and managed to become one of the most sought-after celebs of our generation. Her hilarious facial expressions and voice interpretations have made her the ideal match for her Spider-Verse character, Doc Ock. Although a man traditionally plays this role.
You're getting on my nerves.
I have a knack for that.
Not anymore.
Kathryn's managed to get producers to make an exception for her. This funny lady is known for playing in movies like Step Brothers, We're the Millers, and Bad Moms. Although Kathryn has more than enough experience with voice acting, she was still a bit unfamiliar with the process. The actress also voiced a character in the movie Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation, and this is what she had to say about being in the studio while interviewing with Backstage OL.
You know, I guess I didn't realize that I wasn't going to be in the room with the other actors when I was recording it, but I was so excited to be recording it with Gandhi, the director.
We can't wait to see what she does with Doc Ock. Brian Tyree Henry as Jefferson Davis. Brian Tyree Henry is a hilarious and talented actor known for his work on Atlanta. He's also snagged some roles on hit TV shows like This Is Us and Vice Principals. All in all, Brian's career is taking off at full speed, and landing the role of Jefferson Davis in the Spider-Verse movie is only going to help him further in his reach. Brian's character is Miles' dad, and he tends to come off as strict and protective.
Spider-Man. I mean, this guy swings in once a day, zip, zap, zop in his little mask and answers to no one.
Here's what Brian had to say about his character while interviewing with Screen Slam.
Jefferson Davis is Miles Morales' dad. He's a no-nonsense police officer who does things by the book. And even though he has a lot of rules for Miles, he has a lot of love for his son, too.
When it comes to being a father, it's obvious that Jefferson takes his role very seriously. Keeping his son safe is his biggest duty. So what happens when he finds out that his son is risking his life to save everyone else's? Well, you'll have to watch the movie to find out for yourself. Lily Tomlin as Aunt May. Lily Tomlin is an Oscar-winning actress who knows a thing or two about voice acting and humor. Regardless of this, she never expected to be part of a huge cast like the one found in the Spider-Verse movie.
The humor's subtle, it's well chosen, it's not heavy-handed or in any way at all.
You might recognize this big-time actress from the hit TV series Grace and Frankie. We couldn't imagine any other actress playing the role of Aunt May other than Lily herself, and this has everything to do with how soothing her voice is. Lily is used to lending her vocal cords to a number of productions, but this is the first time she's worked on something as unique as the Spider-Verse film. Here's what the actress had to say about the movie's animation style while interviewing with Flicks in the City Clips.
They showed me the animation, and it was just stellar. It was so beautiful and complex, and they mixed cell animation with computer animation.
It goes without saying that without Aunt May, the Spider-Man movies just wouldn't be the same. Lauren Bez. As Rio Morales, Lauren Bez is a highly celebrated actress who knows a thing or two about bringing the heat. She's playing the role of Miles' mother, who, as many of you know, is a Latina. Luna's character requires her to speak Spanish, but that isn't an issue for the multilingual actress.
Our family doesn't run away from things, Miles.
You might recognize Luna from TV shows like Dexter, How to Get Away with Murder, and Blue Bloods. Luna plays the role of Rio Morales, and her fiery presence helps bring this character to life. During an interview with Screen Slam, Luna went in depth about the importance of diversity and why she was so happy to be a part of the Spider-Verse cast. This is what the actress had to say about her on-screen son.
Miles isn't solely a Latino character, and he isn't solely an African American. He is the sum of his diverse family's culture and influences.
So there you have it, guys. Mama Morales in the flesh. Now let's find out which Oscar-winning actor was dying to play the role of Spider-Man Noir. Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir. Nicolas Cage is an Oscar-winning actor who is literally obsessed with superheroes. As a matter of fact, he uses the last name Cage to honor the Marvel superhero Luke Cage. Nicolas has been trying to get cast as a superhero for as long as we can remember. He even wrote letters to producers telling them why he was the only man for the job. Unfortunately for him, he has yet to land the role he's been looking for.
Sometimes I let matches burn down to my fingertips just to feel something, anything.
However, he did get cast as Spider-Man Noir in the newest Spider-Man installment. Nicolas couldn't be happier to be part of a superhero movie, and let's face it, he was the perfect choice for his mysterious black and white character. While interviewing with Screen Slam, Nicolas went on and on about how amazing this movie was going to be. He also touched on how Spider-Verse is the ideal family flick. Here's what the renowned actor had to say.
For me, Spider-Verse is a great movie for families because it's about positive qualities.
So, have you guys seen this movie yet? If so, let us know which character is your favorite in the comments below. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on The Things.